It's my absolute honor to introduce the Royal Enfield Riders Association of Meghalaya, RERAM.
When you talk about tails, I think we have got lots actually. So how many hours you have? We've been attending Ridemania for donkey years. The moment they see us, they'll embrace us. So racial discrimination is something that never exists in the riding community. Every RERAM member, if you give them a job to do, they'll get it done for sure.
Wow.
The unity of RERAM, it's had grown all over India.
Being able to ride and feel as a brother is. That is why I love motorcycling.
Have heard about Supandi? That Supandi is the Malay only.
So how many Malays are there in RERAM right now?
We have 136.
Okay.
And some more have applied. Malays, how many Malays, we have got 136 members in all. I'd say 120 are Malays. So the rest 16 are somehow managing the 120 Malays. In the biking community, like what Walter has just said, there's no religion, no caste, no creed. We don't care about what your profession is and everything. We are just bikers together.
Welcome everyone. This is the Motorcycle Tale with Monroe. Let me give you a small introduction of the club that we are going to interview today. It's said that legacy making is a journey in itself, journey that begins with endless tales that had been made on them roads, on them machines. It's my absolute honor to introduce the Royal Enfield Riders Association of Meghalaya.
Thank you. I'm Mr. Damien Umdor. I'm the president of RERAM, in short, for the Royal Enfield Riders Association of Meghalaya. So I'm the founder also. Here we have Nuno also, he's the founder.
Hello, sir.
He has been the president also for more than 6 years. We have Bah, he's also the founder member.
Hello, sir.
So when you talk about tails, I think we have got lots actually. So how many hours you have?
Take as much time as you want, sir.
Okay, first of all, like as usual, our club started with how many? Five people. 5 people going for a ride. At that time, that we don't even know the concept of the club. We don't even know what is the club. We just me, Nuno, Bah, then we got one Franco, and then Heb. We thought that okay, let's go for a ride. Then suddenly we thought, alright, one bullet also is making a making impact. And then 5 bullets are making such a lot of noise and impact. Then it came the concept, why not form a club? Do you agree? No.
Yeah, then after that, after we returned back from that short ride, actually that short ride was also being prepared for like a week or 2 weeks. We have to repair our bikes. We have to clean our bikes actually before going to the ride. And after we returning back from the ride, we met another fellow rider in the workshop, mechanical workshop, and that was Bah Kiki. Then again Bah Kiki collect 3-4 other guys, riders from around his own locality. Then we had a meeting. Then we haven't came up with the name at that time. We just got together like 10 to 15 guys. Then we just went for a ride again to Sora. No, huh?
Yeah, Sora.
Then even the name RERAM at that time was not given. We just get along with everyone. Then that was it. Then maybe we could, Bah, my brother, could share something about it.
Well, I am very curious about the name itself and why Stormbringers.
Yes, when we come up with the name RERAM, that is in a full form, it's a Royal Enfield Riders Association of Meghalaya. At that time, we go along with that name for quite few months. So it's, to be honest, it sounds too official, kind of a very official club. So we need to have a tag on that name also, nickname on that. So after we've been deciding 2-3 names. So Stormbringers, being in the part of the world that we had lot of storms, especially during summers. So the idea click maybe with Nunus and Bah Kiki and Damians. Especially Bah Kiki, we come up with the name Stormbringers. So like we, as always, after we get that nickname, whenever we go for a ride, it always rains. We do bring rains. So sometimes whenever we come, when the groups entering a venue or any event, Stormbringers are coming like that. No, they are, even in winter they are fear that we'll expect rain. So that's it. That's how we come up with that name Stormbringers.
We have hosted 2 NERM and 2 RM.
RMs, yeah.
So for the first RM, we said let the storm begins.
Oh.
Our tagline, let the storm begins. Then in the RM 2023, we thought what? Okay, the storm strike against. So Stormbringers actually is a very.
The storm is back.
Storm is back. Strike again. Strike back.
Storm strikes back.
So having a nickname is very nice. Otherwise, RERAM is a kind of government department actually. See?
Bah Kiki is here. Tell us about the experience of how motorcycling journey began for you, and when did you join RERAM?
Thank you, Moro. I joined RERAM 14 years back, 2010. Then I went for my first ride to RM Calcutta, in fact. I knew nothing about riding. So the Bah ride here, he asked me, do you have a saddlebag? And I was wondering, what is a saddlebag? And they still joke around because, I used to wear short jackets. I mean, whether to work or casually or whatever, I used to wear short jackets. So, if you're riding, especially in winter, the short jacket, it'll not be suitable because the cold is going to get inside the body. So someone was suggesting, I think you better wear a long jacket. So I realized I didn't have a long jacket. Then I found my father-in-law's jacket. And I asked him, are you still wearing this jacket? He said, no. So can I wear it for a ride? I said, yeah, sure. So I wore my father-in-law's jacket on my first ride to RM Calcutta.
This way, that national representation has a big association with the club RERAM. RERAM has given a lot of national representation as well as international presence in the longer run. So how the journey has begun and how is it going so far?
See, before we come to NERM, hosting NERM and RM, okay. First of all, if you as a club intends to host NERM or intends to host RM, you need to have a good workforce, good manpower from the club itself. But what's most important is that the health of the club, like how much can a member contribute to the club. So I happened to be at the helm of affairs for RM and RM. I mean, these guys trusted me, said, okay. I mean, they never questioned what I did for RM. When we did NERM in 2011, fine, it was just a handful of us. Bah said, we're going to host RM in 2013. Yes, we did it. Then in 2016, we did NERM again. For the second time. And then immediately after NERM, both these guys sitting over here, they said to me, Kiki, I think we're going to host RM. We're going to bid for them. I was telling myself, like, these guys, they wanted something. But they know better. They know that, RERAM is capable of doing it. Why? Because the health of the club, the members are, ready to do anything for the club. So, in spite of the fact that RERAM, we call the members Molois. Molois means like something is not wrong in the head. But one of the most important things, I'll just hand over to Madiman. One of the most important things, every RERAM member, if you give them a job to do, they'll get it done for sure.
Wow.
Based on that, I knew we will get things done.
See, when he's uttered the word Malay, that's Malay. Now it has been very, very, very famous in the riding committee, Even in South India, even in the West, like Indie Thumpers, Smart Bulls, everywhere. Now, any member of their own club also who, I don't know if you have heard about Supandi. That Supandi is the Malay only.
So how many Malois are there in RERAM right now?
We have 136.
Okay.
And some more have applied.
Malay, how many Malay?
Malays, we have got 136 members in all. I'd say 120 are Malays. So the rest 16 are somehow managing the 120 Malays. But fortunately, the 120 Malays are very, what would I say? You tell them to do something and they'll do it. You tell them to go this way and they'll go this way. They'll get lost along the way, doesn't matter, but then they'll try their best.
I mean, unity, integrity, and the connection that you build over the years with your club, among the club members, each member one for the other, and that same relationship RERAM has maintained with all the other clubs, not just in Northeast, but also across the country, as well as the neighboring countries as well. Tell us more about that.
Before I joined the club, there are few guys who've built a very, very strong foundation for RERAM. I mean, they've set up very, the ethics, the discipline in the club. They taught us unity in the club. So, those guys who started the club, they have taught us a lot of things which we are still practicing till today.
Awesome.
So it's once you're part of RERAM, it's understood that you have to respect the other clubs as well. First of all, you have to respect all the members of your own club, and then you have to show respect to the members of the other clubs as well.
I'm Walter Nongklau, and I joined RERAM in 2007. Then through Nunu and Baka, so we have been riding locally. And the first ride that I rode is Tawang. Tawang in 2009, September 2009. So at that time we didn't even have riding gears, we didn't even have raincoat, we didn't even have saddleback. Then we told one guy from Shillong to stitch saddleback for us.
We didn't even have money actually.
Yeah, we didn't even have money also. Yeah. So raincoat, we bought that blue plastic from market to make us a raincoat for us. So it was from those days it was really enjoyable being with RERAM. So then from years to years, then we are riding outside. And Bapang is the main motivation, personally inspired us to.
Yeah, I'm Daniel G. Marbanyang. So I've joined RERAM in 2010. So my journey with RERAM was a very good journey, as to say. So we get a lot of motivation from Bapang, and then especially Nunu. When I joined was Bapang as a president, then come Nunu, then Demian and all. So as a club, we really take care of one another. So there's basically we respect each other. So anything we do, it's a very collectively we decide. We never, So that is, the unity of RERAM. It's had grown all over India, as to say.
Absolutely.
In fact, if you talk about RERAM, you talk any corner of India, the riding committee of in India, I think we are I'm proud to say that we are very famous in about it. We are very respected. So when we go to any ride, any nearby or far away, we never leave anyone behind.
That's why we arrive late.
We never leave behind. So we have a tailor, tail gun. He will sweep all the members. That's why when we enter the venue, we'll always be late.
We have to wait the tail gun.
So we have to wait. We never allowed anyone who had reached fast to enter the venue. He has to wait the tail gun. So that is RERAM, and
That is brotherhood.
that is brotherhood.
The ardent fundamental that RERAM has of doing charity has built such a notch for RERAM. Not publicizing it also brings out a statement that RERAM stands in doing the good deed in goodwill. So that's a very, very ardent fundamental, and it's so inspiring. So talking about inspiration, you have, all of you have seen how the scene has changed in the fraternity over the years, how it has grown over the years, be it events such as NERM, RM, or be it just the way we ride. So sir, I would like to know a few experiences which you might have had as a rider then, and the experience that you are experiencing right now when you take rides along.
At the time when we have a club, when we form a club, we rode those old cast iron bikes, and all of us are riding that. So at that time we really had many issues with the machine. Like it's an old bike, so that bring out the brotherhood in it itself. The machine bring the brotherhood. Like I will need one another. I will need Bah, I will need Demian will need me. Like in every ride, in every journey. That is how it, all along the way. It so happened that we never leave a brother behind, knowing that we are all riding old bikes. So that is how. But time has changed. You will see all this new version of bikes are coming out. So new version of riders, that issue, okay, it has minimized, but we do stick to that we don't leave a brother behind. Till now also some of them are still riding cast iron, like Nunu here also, he's half a cast iron also one, and he came with that also here. So that is how the concept of that riding together, it happens. Like this how that is my experience with it. I'm talking about the machine and the riders.
How do you think that motorcycling impacts tourism of a state?
2016, when we hosted this Pongtung, NERM, and tourism impact after that, which the Shnong Pedeng, which is very famous for clean water now. That in fact we had. In fact, we the RERAM, maybe we the riding committee has impacted the tourism in Meghalaya so much. Even Cherrapunji also we had hosted one RM and one NERM, and that also has improved the tourism in Cherrapunji so much, because with one guy clicking snap here and there, and that snap from one guy to two guys, from two guys to 10 guys to, so like that it has growing. So I would say if you talk about tourism through our riding community, through our riding events, it has really impact. As I have experienced myself in my own state, like in Meghalaya, in Shillong, like Snong Padang, Cherapanji, all these things has really impacted the riding committee to that.
If we intend to send out a message on behalf of RERAM, what it would be? Because there is a lot of inspiration that we draw from RERAM as a club, not just from Northeast, but across India as well.
My message for the community, for the guys, for the new riders, and for each and every club of the country is keep riding and be a responsible rider and respect one another and be safe on the road. And it's not just riding, you have to be a responsible person as in the family and with the community and with whoever you meet. Just that.
In 2015, there was an unfortunate incident where one youth from Manipur was murdered. Okay. I was very, I'm really very proud to share this with you that there was one club. In 2015, there was an unfortunate incident where one youth from Manipur was murdered. Okay. I was very, I'm really very proud to share this with you that there was one club against racial discrimination. So we had about 200 clubs participating in this rally all across the country, standing united together against racial discrimination. So that was something that, it's a testimony that you can see by yourself. Like in the biking community, like what Walter has just said, there's no religion, no caste, no creed. We don't care about what your profession is and everything. We are just bikers together.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So the message is that let us be one brotherhood, one sisterhood, not only in riding committee, but in the whole nation. Then we'll have a great India.
The whole thing started in a workshop, in a motorcycling workshop in Jingking, Nong Tamai. Is where my previous house is. That's where it started all.
Wow. So if I ask you one small message for riders like us, for riders who had been riding, what would you like to tell them? Since you are representing a generation which is so beautiful. It's so different back then. So sir, what will be your message to us, advice to us rather?
No. My advice to the riders now, ride safe, be safe, that's all it's required. Be safe first and then show about later. Be safe, then you can show whatever it is.
Sir, thank you so much for your time today. Means a lot, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.